Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to the very first Community Warfare, aka Faction Play tutorial. So in this video, we're going to talk about just the UI in general and what's going on with it, and we're going to go from there. So first thing, obviously, Faction Play, up here in the right hand corner. When you first select it, you will obviously get this loading screen here. It's going to ask you to pick your career selection. So now, when everyone starts the game, everyone is automatically a freelancer, no matter what. You have no allegiances, no nothing. Basically, there's a couple of requirements for it, which are the conditions, obviously, right? So for a freelancer, the conditions are: cannot be in a unit, no faction contract or allegiances are required, you can drop into matches by accepting an urgent call to arms. Boom. Your rewards: you receive the standard CBL and XP match rewards, but you do not receive faction loyalty or mercenary reputation points, and you do not receive special mission payouts. Mercenary. The conditions for them: must be in a unit, must sign a faction contract, can only fight in their contracted faction and its allies. The rewards: receive standard CBL and XP match rewards based on performance. Rewards for special mission payouts are determined by faction contract bonuses. In addition, you receive mercenary reputation points. Next one, loyalists. Conditions: must undergo a 10-match probationary period before receiving full benefits. Can only fight with their sworn faction and its allies. Major penalties for desertion. Can either be solo or in a unit. Next part, rewards. You receive standard CBIL and XP match rewards based on performance. You receive special mission payouts after completing a 10-match probationary period. Mission payouts are always based on payout, always the base payout. And last but not least, you receive faction loyalty points. So basically, it's the three ways, right? Freelancer is basically someone who doesn't really want to be a mercenary, doesn't really want to be a loyalist, just wants to play and fight around. For mercenaries, someone who wants to be a little bit more serious, but doesn't really want to be tied down really to anybody for long term. I believe 7 days is the contract amount. I like it. It's very fun. It's very cool. Last but not least, loyalists are the people that want to fight. So right now, being that we are a freelancer, it's showing us right here all the different little options here. Right now, we can't do anything because we can't attack or hop into a match because we... Oh, that's it, eh? Oh, really? There's only one fight between the FRR and Ghost... Really? Ghost Bear is fighting 2 fights? So the FRR is the only group now fighting 2. Interesting. Interesting. Next one is the factions. So before, this is how you used to click and select your faction. Now, instead, what you can do is click faction, and you can actually read into it. Now, this will also tell you, right here, where you can pledge your loyalty. Now, you can do loyalty 2 ways. One, in the career selection, select career, and then you pick a faction. Or this way, you can pick a faction directly. And just pledge loyalty right off the bat. Now, it gives you a little bit of information, for example, on all this stuff, which I'll let you read later. Probationary period is with every loyalist group. Unit information, so you can create a unit, create a tag, and all that stuff if you have not already had one, or if you're in one, that'll change. Contract is your current active contracts, and mercenary, the current mercenary contract. So here is the thing where, right now, no one is playing for any faction. There's no one in any population whatsoever. So theoretically, we can pick one of these here. So I pick... Oh, we can't do this because we're actually a freelancer. Son of a bitch. You should be able to pick it, and it tells you right now. So right now, for the Free Razzle Hague Republic, as a mercenary, base pay it's $250, but it's an additional 150, 125, because right now there's no one playing for them. Scout base payout's 25, but it's an additional 12,500. So you get that extra little bit of scouting and invasion options. I like that. Now, mind you, it's always going to be plus 50 or minus 50. I don't like that. I would prefer that it would actually fluctuate and actually reduce itself up and down depending on what's going on. Faction reputation. So right now, obviously we're 0 with Davian, 0 with Karita, 0 with Merrick, 0 with House Merrick, obviously. Razzlehag. We were obviously rank 9, almost a rank 10. So basically the faction set is where you were before is exactly the way it was. They did not reset this stuff at all, which I like. So you go through all this stuff, and the last but not least is Mercenary Rank. So here is all the different mercenary ranks, which I really enjoy and look at. So for the first one, it's 2,110 mercenary points to get the first rank, which is a mech bane 7,500 C-bills. Then it's 10,000, that's 31, that's 79, 45, 225,318, 477,000, 689,000, and then 1 million. Which is pretty good, because then you look at, say, the Razzlehag, the general is, we're going to click on it, it's 1 million. So basically it's for every one mercenary slot, there's actually 2 loyalist slots, which is kind of better. Personally, I wouldn't want to be a loyalist, like a permanent loyalist. I would prefer that if you could be a loyalist for a set amount. I don't like the fact that you lose 25% of your LP. I mean, it would work only if you maxed it out and then you can leave. I mean, that's the only way it would work, really. Faction reputation, which is pretty good. Last but not least, leaderboards. So faction summary. So this says how many wins, how many losses, win-loss ratio, how many planets are controlled or lost, planets currently controlled, total kills so far, total deaths, and kill-death ratio. Next one is Freelancer Pilots. So this is kills most damage dealt is going to be the primary thing here. It's going to be, well, actually, it's top 50 players in community warfare in single, which is pretty nice. Merc Pilots, it's probably the top 50 as well. It says your unit. So you got some 228 in here. Some MS, more 228. Oh, and this actually goes pretty fucking far. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, right down here. It also says where you are. So you can actually jump down and see where you're sitting. That's pretty nice. So for community warfare, it looks like it's the top. It's 204. Probably because there's only 204 guys right now. Loyalist pilots. This is only 20 right now, so that might take a little while to roll over. Lots of Jade Falcon. I like it. Win-loss ratio, kill-death. So look, it says what unit you're in and then what faction you're in. So you have to be part of the faction. I like that. Merc units. So this is the top unit right now is the Vergarian Guard, Merc Star. 228's obviously up there. Very nice. I like this. The big units are probably going to be the guys that do a lot of fighting. Loyalists, Finnish Special Armed Forces. I like it. This definitely right here is going to give the game so much more fun, so much more chutzpah. I really like it. So what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm not going to join any group actually for the moment. Pretty much, I mean, that's one thing I really like about this thing is I can join a unit after the fact. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into being a mercenary. Crap, I need to create a unit and I don't want to. So here we go. So we have the ability to join in this match right now if we wanted to. It's a scouting call to arms from the looks of it. We can edit our drop deck, which is good. I like that. I like that. So what I'm actually going to do, because there's only 2 hours and 3 minutes left. So basically, one thing I do like about this whole thing is the fact that you can do almost anything you want at this point. So basically, with faction, you basically go. I think it's 7 days. You sign a contract for 7 days with a faction and a group. So we go into contracts here, like we can right now, and you just pick your contract. I like it, and it's 7 days. At the end of the 7 days, it's over. I like that. I really do. I like the fact. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you can't have solo mercenaries. Solo mercenaries would be a good idea, to be honest with you. I would really like solo mercenaries. That would be in my eyes, the quintessential way to do things. Because you get that one person that wants all the money and all that stuff. So they should have solo mercenaries. I don't like the fact that you have to be in a unit to do it, but there you go. So in the next episode, we're going to be looking at all the basically the loyalist information. To be 100% honest with you, it's going to be from what the sounds of it is, it's pretty much going to be the same thing, same screens. The only major difference, pretty much, is just the big UI change and stuff like that. So in the next episode, we might have our first scouting battle. Until then, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.